On Motoring Forum, we continue our series looking on the operations of point-to-point or P2P bus services. In our past episodes, we've had comments both from the commuters and the operators. This week, we'll see what the government has to say as we welcome LTFRB Board Member Aileen Lizada as guest. Hello, Madam Aileen, and welcome to Motoring Today.
Hello, Butch, and to all the viewers of Motoring Today.
To begin with, can you tell us why the government decided to allow and support the point-to-point or P2P bus service industry?
First, this is for the convenience of the riding public. There is already a demand from the ridership of just from one area to another area. When you do this, there are lesser vehicles on the road because all of these who patronize the P2P buses will no longer be bringing their respective private cars, and they would rather take the P2P premium buses for convenience as well.
Would you know how many P2P operators do we have in the country today? And could you please tell us what the general requirements are to become an operator?
For P2P, there are around 6 to 7 operators of the P2P buses. The general requirements would be the financial capacity, financial soundness of the corporation, and that the capability, because you're talking of hundreds of millions, to be able to bid in a P2P route. Likewise, there is the proof of Filipino citizenship, among others, and then you have to have your garage, proof of garage, and you have your off-street terminal, and all other articles of incorporation. But what is important here is the financial capacity to be an operator of P2P, and because it also spells out the difference when you are able, and if you are able to deliver the number of buses that are in accordance with the specific requirements as provided by the OTR and downgraded to LTFRB.
Now, those who patronize the P2Ps said that riding them is more comfortable compared to other modes of transport. Are there plans from the government to further encourage entrepreneurs to engage in this business by way of incentives?
Right now, what we are giving them is a package. Several packages are being bidded out, and as regards incentives, it is in the form of the fare that is being given to these operators. As a matter of fact, these operators usually request for downgrading of fares for the first 6 months as a come-on to the riding public. But to be able to serve under this P2P project is by itself already a privilege, because you are catering to a certain niche of society, and you are likewise helping decongest the streets of Metro Manila by allowing those who have the owner of private cars to take these P2P premium buses.
Tell us, ma'am, would you allow P2P buses like in Frolic Tour's case on both lanes in EDSA, considering that they don't stop in between points to load and unload?
P2P buses, there are particular routes for P2P buses, like for example Trinoma, Glorieta. So you have a bus that goes to north and a bus that goes to south, but only in these areas. They usually do not use the yellow bus lane, because yellow bus lane is intended for the city buses where there are drop-off points. The P2P does not drop off in between. That's why it is faster and more convenient for the riding public, because although the pay might be a little higher than the regular buses, but it is point to point, and there is no delay because you don't have stops in between, unlike regular city buses.
Thank you very much for your time, Ms. Aileen. Before we end, do you have any message to our viewers, like those who patronize the P2P bus service, and to those who may be thinking of becoming an operator?
On the part of government, the OTR is continuously crafting packages for P2P routes. We know that there is a demand, we see that there is a demand, and rest assured that we will continue to come up with packages for your convenience. Likewise, to decongest the road, rest assured we will be behind this project of P2P by coming up with packages that are for your convenience. Rest assured that government will be here to make your ride convenient and safe.
Thank you once again, ma'am.
Thank you, Butch. Happy motoring.
LTFRB Board Member Aileen Lizada with government insights regarding P2P bus operations, our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum.